E3 2021 predictions time, but just specifically Smash Bros. Stuff. Let's do it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, and I have a very important question to ask you. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Think about it, right? Because you have like this hot dog, you got like this piece of meat, and it's in between two buns, right? So is a hot dog like a sandwich, or is a hot dog somehow a sub type of sandwich, but it's not? I don't know where I'm going with that. Answer that in the comments if you want. But no, I have a much more important thing to discuss today. Smash Bros. So as of yesterday, it was funny because when I made my video last night for 2 nights ago for the video yesterday, at the time Nintendo didn't give us, we didn't have an idea of when Nintendo was doing their E3. Well, yesterday they finally officially announced the start time and the day, which is great. So now the speculation can continue. We are officially, what, 12 days away from E3 for Nintendo's part of it, so that's great. So today, like I stated at the beginning, E3 predictions. So if you know my channel, I'm going to turn this, I'm going to give my predictions for Smash Bros. It's coming up, I promise. But I want to turn this into something a little bit fun. So if you've known my channel, I'm a little bit of a numbers kind of person. I like analytics a little bit. Again, I'm a small channel, but it's still kind of fun to gather data. So that's what I want to do with this. So here's where I'm going with this. You guys, and you've done this on plenty of past videos, but I'm taking this one specifically, this video specifically. Play along. I want you to answer these questions. How many reveals, okay? How many reveals for Smash Bros. Will happen at E3? And then what will those characters be? So your first question is, I think there's only going to be one. And then your second answer will be, the character is going to be, and then fill in the blank. And if you think there's a second character, tell me that as well. That's what I want to know. So I'm going to revisit this video in about a week, and I'll kind of give like a breakdown of what people are actually expecting. Now, we hear the same names all the time, right? But at the same time, we also hear a lot of people like, I'm tired of hearing about Crash. I'm tired of hearing about Master Chief. I'm tired of hearing about this, that, and whoever else it might be. But it's still fun to see who people might actually expect. So I'll probably make up some weird little table or some sort of spreadsheet, something, whatever, that will break down, all right, this many people think this character is going to get revealed. So it's just kind of a fun idea just to kind of see who everyone is actually thinking will get revealed at E3. And of course, like I said, the first part of the question, how many reveals do you think? So it's simple. Let me know down in the comments. Please try to be as clear as possible. If you can, just go answer one character will be revealed. Answer 2, well, fill in the blank with whoever you think. Put it like that so it's easy. You know, don't make like a wall of text and make me read through all. If there's a wall of text, I'm probably not going to read it, or I probably won't include it because I'm not going to skim through all that just to be like, you said absolutely nothing, thanks. So yeah, just try to be clear with it. So yes, let's get to my predictions. All right, so I got a few things here, a few things I'm going to predict. First of all, how many characters do I think will be revealed at E3? I'm going to say 1. Simply because I know Sakurai, and I made a video about that last week. Sakurai seems like he was kind of hinting Nintendo, not Sakurai, Nintendo might be willing to release, or, you know, at least show off the final 2 characters very soon. But with the E3 announcement that we just got, and it says roughly around 40-minute presentation, and with everything Nintendo's sitting on with games that are coming up, and it said mainly games that are releasing this year. So odds are Breath of the Wild 2 is going to happen. There probably will be something for the next Mario Golf game. Maybe get something, a little bit something about that. No More Heroes 3 possibly, you know, something else. Maybe Bayonetta 3 finally gets an update. Metroid Prime 4, maybe we get an update with that. The Age of Calamity DLC, maybe there's something with that. There's rumors about a big Donkey Kong game. So there's a lot that Nintendo's sitting on that they do not need to reveal 2 characters right now. That's my mindset, so I'm only predicting 1 character going into it. So who's the character that I'm predicting? I'm lost, just like anybody else. But if we break it down, it's E3. Odds are Nintendo, they're a company. Sakurai is, well, working for that company. They plan things out in advance, right? They get a certain timeline in their head. All right, we need to have this done by this, you know. They get all that sort of stuff in their head, and they plan it out accordingly. Like, okay, we know development for a character might take 6 months. All right, so we can get a character. We start on this character then, and they'll be out roughly here. So odds are they might. It's E3, so they might be trying to save it. Maybe a big name for E3. So I definitely think a third-party character is happening at E3. Although I will say, no matter what happens at E3 or after E3, the final character revealed for Fighters Pass 2, I very much believe it's going to be a Nintendo, a first-party character. Whether that's Waluigi, Bandana Waddle Dee, Psylocke, everyone's sleeping on him, new Breath of the Wild, a Legend of Zelda character, whoever it might be. I do firmly think the last character will be first-party Nintendo. But the third-party character, who do I think is going to be revealed at E3? I'm going to sound very generic here. I'm very sorry. But when I look at things, when I break everything down, when developers are talking about their character, you know, for example, Ryu Hayabusa and Koei Tecmo, they've talked about him a little bit on how Hayabusa is waiting for his invitation. Or if they would have talked to Nintendo about Smash Bros., they would have loved to have, you know, listened and try to work out a deal. To me, that seems like Hayabusa's out of the running. Now, if he gets revealed, I would love that. I'm a fan of Hayabusa, but I view that right now as Hayabusa's out of the running. All right, so let's kind of maybe try to weed some of these characters out. Who am I going to go, you know, who's probably out, who might still be in contention? We don't know. So I'm sorry that I have to say this, or I don't have to, but I'm sorry I'm going to say this. My prediction, my big prediction, drum roll please. I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going with Crash Bandicoot. Okay. Yeah, I know. How original, yes, I know. But like I said, when I break everything down, when I see stuff, you know, when there's characters I think you can throw out and some that are in contention, the only reason I will state this again, I've stated it several times through several videos, the only reason I'm even considering Crash for Smash Bros. Is the 5-year plan, right? That popped up. That has never been debunked. Nobody's ever disproven that. That is still out there. There's industry insiders that fully believe that is a legit document. That is a legit thing. Again, the 5-year plan doesn't specifically state Crash is in Smash Bros. Or he's going to be. It just says that's a part of the plan. Now, I'm sure Activision would be willing to play ball. If this is really a part of their plan to get Crash back into the limelight, I'm sure that negotiations would go somewhat smoothly, at least, if they're serious about this 5-year plan, all right? And if you don't know, again, the final step of this 5-year plan was to have a bunch of games, and then the final step is him getting into Smash Bros. In 2021. Guess what year we're in? So, yeah, if it wasn't for the 5-year plan, if that never leaked, if that wasn't out, I would not be considering Crash at all right now. I would not. I would literally be lost. I don't know if I would have an actual prediction. I still gonna stand by no matter what. The final character, Fighter Pack 11, is going to be Nintendo first-party character. They're gonna do something like that. But for 10, because it's E3, because of the 5-year plan, because there's been no actual deconfirmations for Crash, the whole thing the past couple of weeks with the voice actors, that has nothing to do with Smash Bros. Yes, they're teasing it, but that has nothing to do with it. They're working on a different project that has nothing to do with Smash. That's just them having fun messing with the community because they know how much we jump to conclusions. So yes, my big anticlimactic prediction, I'm sorry, yeah, is Crash Bandicoot. Again, if it wasn't for the 5-year plan, I don't know who I'd go with. I really don't. I do think Lloyd Irving returns as a Mii costume. I think that will come back. I think they'll announce that. I do think, another thing, Amiibo. I think it's time we get a little update on the next wave of Amiibo. Again, not expecting them to release it the same day, but at least show us and maybe even give us a proper release date. So maybe they go in waves of 3, right? We got 6 characters. We are fully caught up to all DLC characters, right? Well, we're caught up all the way through the end of Fighters Pass 1. So we have 6 characters in total for Fighters Pass 2. 6, you can break it down. You could do 2, you know, 2s at a time, or you could do like sets of 3. So in some form, I do think we're going to get the next wave of amiibo, whether it's 2 or 3. So Min Min and Steve, I think for sure. Steve is very easy to do. I mean, we all know that, right? I mean, he kind of... There we go. Anybody have the Mario, the 30th anniversary? All right, 30th? Yeah, 30th anniversary Mario. Anybody got that amiibo? Yeah. Something very similar to that. Very easy to make. And maybe they even somehow decide to include Alex in there as well as a player 2 type thing, just because they're so easy to make. Maybe that's a thing, and then they can, I don't know, but I think at least 2 amiibo, Min Min, and then Steve, because, well, that's the order that came out in. Sephiroth would be awesome as well. How does the sword fit into his box? I don't know, that thing is ginormous, but yes, my prediction, 1 character, gonna be Crash Bandicoot, simply because things that I can't rule out and things that make sense to me at this time, but then again, maybe it doesn't. So again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Play along. We'll revisit this next week, and we'll see how many people think 1 character, how many people think 2 characters, and then who thinks who is actually going to get revealed. Let me know. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.